So, in the recent interview with Fight Hub, we got Gary Russell Jr. He gave his opinion on Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford fight if they ever showed down in the ring. He says, man, Terence Crawford is just too defensively irresponsible. He said Errol's just a naturally stronger, bigger dude. And he says pretty much, man, if Terence is in tip top shape, 15 rounds, he probably could, have a good showing. But he said Terence gets hit too much, man. He said um, it's gonna look like he said he gonna get walked down like Jason. Like he said, Errol gonna be like Jason and walk him down, drop them dumbbells on him. And he got Spence. He said he don't think he could take that firepower, man. And it's funny because we were talking about that. I made a video about that a few days ago, man, about Terence Crawford. He can't bang. You remember that? And I was like, can Crawford bang with Errol Spence? Um, and a lot of people are saying pretty much it might look like Terence Crawford could stand in there and bang with Errol because of the quality of the fighters that Bud's been fighting at welterweight versus Errol Spence. But when you really look at it, man, Errol Spence, his level of competition, it wasn't much different from Terence Crawford's, man. I mean, he fought a few dudes that was high level. It was like Sean Porter and really like Kell Brook. Like, who else has he really was in there with somebody that was a real big puncher, though, as far as Errol? And you saw what Ugas did to Errol Spence. So when Gary Russell says that Terence Crawford is defensively irresponsible, you could also say the same thing for Errol Spence. As of recent, especially, because I told you I think that car accident knocked some screws loose in his head, bro. Because he be doing some weird shit in the ring, bro. When he get hit, he do the weirdest shit, like he pauses up, like you press pause on a Nintendo game, like a video game. You press pause on it, like he pauses for he goes into this weird ass limp mode, bro. I don't know if y'all be catching this shit, but I be watching, and yeah, Terence Crawford does get hit, but I think it's more of a like Terence Crawford knows what he can take and what he can't take. Now, they bring up the eye of Terence Crawford, how I was starting to look after Kell Brook was tagging him up early in the fight. Me, honestly, I don't know what the hell was going on with Terence Crawford on that. You know, why he was getting tagged so much by Kell Brook. I'm thinking, man, that 1-2 that Kell Brook got is one of the nicest in the game. And I think it was causing him some issues early on. He was trying to figure out how to avoid it, how to, which stance to be in to try to avoid it. But ultimately, man, I think he figured it out. And he showed you in the fourth round that he figured it out. But others are just saying, well, listen, that's Kell Brook. We're talking about Errol Spence now, so another ball game. If Errol was hitting Bud like that, the question is, could he withstand those kind of jabs to the face like that? Was I even look worse? And I can't even lie, but I was looking kind of fucked up, man. You know me, I'm not gonna sit up here and say it wasn't. But he figured something out. It might take him to get lumped up a little bit to figure it out, but that's just Terence Crawford. And I guess the argument is with people, well, he don't have time to sit there and figure out how to get lumped up against Errol because Errol's coming straight for him. And I told y'all already, I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe that. I think both these dudes are going to be cautious because they understand what's at stake with both of them. But I look at Errol as being extra cautious more than I think Terence Crawford going to be, man. So if they did, like I said, if they traded out, I think Terence Crawford can hang with Errol Spence. I don't know what everybody else is seeing. And then he said Gamboa. Then Gary Russell said Gamboa hurt him. And everybody keep going back to this Gamboa thing, bro. I'm like, bro, they was at 140. They was fighting. They was both the same weight class, bro. Back then, that Gamboa, he had them hands, bro. He was much more. He wasn't the same Gamboa as he was now. And a lot of people say, man, Gary Russell's his opinions are coming from a place of bitterness because him and Terence Crawford have had some past beefs, from the time when Gary Answell claimed he punched Terence Crawford and Crawford didn't even really do anything back and was trying to pretend like he was trying to get to him. he wasn't there, man. And Bud went back and told him, "I'll break your fucking neck if I was around you." So they got real animosity to each other. But Gary did say that Bud is the better, he's the more skillful fighter and stuff like that. But he said he don't think Terrence could take that kind of firepower, man. Question is to Gary though, can you take Terence Crawford's firepower? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if I would love to see them fight, bro. I would love to see Gary Antoine and Terence Crawford fight. But unfortunately, man, they're like weight classes apart. Gary's at 126. Terence Crawford's at 147, and then soon might go to 154. So I'm not sure where they will fight at, what weight, but I'd like to see it one day because there's real raw animosity there. I would like to see them try to like really let that shit fizzle out in the ring, But Gary gave his opinion. I respect his opinion. I think that's what he sees. We can't tell that man what not to see. That's what he sees. That's his opinion. I personally don't agree with a lot of it, but some of it is true. And Terence Crawford does get hit a lot on certain occasions. But when they say he be hurt, that's a myth though, because he's not always hurt when he get hit. If he was hurt against Mean Machine, he wouldn't have went there and just straight put the pressure on him and turned it up all the way and turned it up to full pressure on him and got him out of there. And he was taking shots from Mean Machine, who is not he's a good puncher, bro. And Bud didn't look rattled nonetheless, and he just ended up laying them hands on Mean Machine. So it's like, it's a balance, man. It's give or take. We know it's the sweet science, but people gonna get hit, bro. Gary Russell, you got hit in fights. Everybody gets hit. Errol gets hit. Terrence gets hit. Everybody gets hit, bro. That's the name of the game. You're going to get hit, even though the object is to get hit and not get hit. But you are going to get hit at some point. And it's going to be by somebody that hits hard, that you never faced before. It's going to happen. So a lot of these fighters that never face real power punches, or if they're a power puncher, they're going to run into somebody with some heavy ass hands. Believe that. There's going to be somebody, one of these unknowns at these divisions, that's going to make his way up in the ranks. And that's what he's going to cause a problem for a lot of these dudes. Watch. But I respect Gary and his opinion. I got Terence Crawford stopping Errol Spence in that fight. But it's quite possible we can go to the cards. But I got Bud stopping him. Just an opinion. We all got him. So shout out to Gary Russell for speaking his mind, letting everybody know how he feel. He feels Terence Crawford will get pretty much knocked out by Errol Spence Jr. Let me know what y'all think about Gary Russell's interview. It's at the Fight Hype. It was on Fight Hub. I'm sorry. So I'll throw the link down in the description so y'all can check it out. Anyway, man, it's your boy Rebel Lightboxer. Y'all make sure y'all like the channel and subscribe, man. And I'm off this.